evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Governor. Governor. Good evening, Governor.
I got a story for you tonight. A story that took place long time ago.
Last week?
About last week, close. A few days ago. It's a story about an Indian chief. An Indian chief is getting along in age, getting kind of old, and he has to pick his replacement. And the idea that he comes up with for the replacement is a challenge. And the challenge will be explained to you here in a little bit. But involves a lot of things: cunning, and speed, agility. And we're going to start off our story here with the chief getting along in age, deciding that he needs a replacement, and asking his villagers to come up with the best 3 to replace him. Listen up. My voice is dying as I am. As you can see, I'm at least 80 years old. Villagers. Who of these fine young men replace me as the chief of the village?
We should nominate Strong. And I nominate Whittier. And Queen.
Who is this Queequeg? Oh, Queequeg. I remember you. Now, Strong Beef is the strongest warrior in the land. But no question asked, he is definitely the strongest. And Slim Jim is by far the fastest hunter. He has gathered more meat than anybody else in the village combined. Queequeg. He kind of has his own story, Queequeg. He's not really good at much. And in fact, in most of the village, he's kind of made fun of. But the old man, the chief, decides that, hey, everybody should have a fair chance, right? Everybody should have a fair chance. So, he explains to them the competition. Now, the competition is they have to run to the top of the mountain, and they have to start a fire. And that fire is to let everybody down in the village know that they made it up there. And then they have to run back. And the first one back gets to be the new chief. So the day of the race is here, and all 3 of the contestants come up to him. He explains the rules to them.
Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to run up that mountain and you're going to light up the fire and then you're going to come down. Got it? Yes. Quickly? Quickly? Yes.
So after explaining it to them, they're all ready to go. He gives them the signal, and they start. Now, of course, Slim Jim, being the fastest hunter in all the land, takes off way ahead of everybody else.
Go quickly!
But then Strong Beef, not very far behind him at all, and of course Queequeg bringing up the rear. But that's okay. Now, on the way up the mountain, they ran across somebody. They came across an old man. The old man stopped and asked if they could give him a hand.
No. Can I help you with my wood? I don't think I'll win anyway.
Now, the first 2 being in way too much of a hurry to stop and help the old man, blew right past him. But Queequeg, thinking that he wasn't quite gonna beat the other 2, decides to stop and help the old man. Now the old man has a special gift for Queequeg for stopping and helping him. He gives him a rock. He gives him a rock that can start a fire wherever it is placed, just for helping him out.
Take this rock and start a fire just by throwing it. Thanks, old man.
So they continue up to the top of the mountain, Kwee following behind the other two. But when he gets to the top of the mountain, he noticed the other two are still building their fire. They haven't quite got it done and they haven't returned yet. So Kwee still has a chance.
With this mighty stone.
And Kwee starts his fire first. So he gets to turn around and go right back. But seeing this, the other two pick up their pace and are quickly following behind him. Now, on the way back down the mountain, they have quickly overtaken Kwee. Kwee is left in the dust once again. And as they're going down, they come across this stream with an old lady sitting next to it.
I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty.
No.
Please, could you give me a drink of your water? I'm so thirsty.
Here, you can have some of my water. I don't
Really?
think
Oh,
I'll win
you're
it.
so good.
Now the other two, being in far too big of a hurry to think about helping an old lady and wanting to be chief pretty bad, they just flew right past her. But Kwee, he figured, I'm probably not going to win anyway. Might as well help out the old lady and then continue on their way. But as a token of her appreciation, the lady hands Kwee a feather. And she explains to him that the feather has special properties. Wherever you want to be at, hold the feather up in the air and say the magic words, and that feather will bring you there.
Today I have ran out of my magic feathers. But I do have a piece of bark. As you look through the hole in the bark, imagine the place you want to be the most. And this bark will transport you. I guarantee. And this is my gift to you. Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you, old lady.
So while this is all taking place, the other two runners are hurrying as fast as they can down the hill. And they've almost made it. They're within sight of the finish line. And that's when Kwee gets the idea. You know, the thing that I want most is,
I want to be in the presence of the chief.
and right at the end of the finish line appears Kwee, and he appears there before anybody else. What? No. Kwee had beat both of them down and started a fire on the mountain. And the chief only had one thing to say to everybody, and that was pretty much that. It doesn't matter if you're the strongest, it doesn't matter if you're the fastest, but to be a real good chief, you need to take care of the needs of the people. And that is what Kwee did, and that is why Kwee is now the chief.